Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching The Big Bang Theory. This is the second episode of the first season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in and enjoy. So it's very interesting. It's a weird feel watching a 20-minute episode. It actually really is. But it means that we can obviously get on here and we could churn through the seasons a lot quicker. And obviously there's going to be more content coming towards the channel for you guys with 280 episodes ready to be seen. Now, interestingly, we was introduced to 5 new characters in the first pilot episode. And that was Howard, Raj, Leonard, Penny, and Sheldon, and I'm excited to see obviously what we do with them this season, what relationships get established, and you know, maybe Penny actually falls for one of them, who knows. You can see them all kind of attracted to a last episode, but nothing really obviously materialized forward. Another thing as well is I thought, in my opinion, after one episode, that Howard was the funniest so far, and I'm excited to see if my opinion changes as the season progresses. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
You don't need chopsticks. This is Thai food.
Here we go.
Thailand has had the fork since the latter half of the 19th century. Interestingly, they don't actually put the fork in their mouth. They use it to put the food on a spoon, which then goes into their mouth.
Leonard?
Oh, hi, Penny.
Am I interrupting?
No. So you're coming home from work. That's great. How was work?
Well, you know, it's a cheesecake factory. People order cheesecake, and I bring it to them. Anyways, I was wondering if you could help me out with something. I'm
Yes.
kind of... Oh. Okay, great. I'm having some furniture delivered tomorrow, and I may not be here, so... Oh.
Ty очень красивая девушка.
I'm sorry?
Haven't you ever been told how beautiful you are in flawless Russian?
No, I haven't.
Get used to it.
Still not talking to me, huh?
Don't take it personally. It's his pathology. He can't talk to women.
If he gets here and I'm not here tomorrow, could you just sign for it and have them put him in my apartment?
Do you want to join us for Thai food and a Superman movie marathon?
I do like the one where Lois Lane falls from the helicopter and Superman swooshes down and catches her. Which one was that?
One. You realize that scene was rife with scientific inaccuracy. Superman swoops down to save her by reaching out 2 arms of steel. Miss Lane, who is now traveling at approximately 120 miles an hour, hits them and is immediately sliced into 3 equal pieces. You know, frankly, if he really loved her, he'd let her hit the pavement. It'd be a more merciful death.
I'm just gonna go wash up.
I have 2,600 comic books in there. I challenge you to find a single reference to Kryptonian skin cells.
Challenge accepted.
You know what, right? I think that science is crazy, to be honest. They talk like these talk like way too clever for me, even though like I kind of understood what he was kind of saying there. And like, you know, basically he was saying obviously one speed's moving faster than the other, and basically if it hit it, she should have obviously splattered, you know what I'm saying? But like, what he was trying to say is if one speed sped up the same as the other speed, he could have taken her and it would have been all right. And like, it reminds me of something that I've seen on Twitter or what is it, TikTok, where 2 planes are moving at the same speed, and basically when you're looking at them, it looks like they're not moving, and like, it's crazy. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Put it in YouTube, TikTok or whatnot. 2 planes moving at the same speed. It's like they're just hovering over a bridge, and obviously if you're looking at a plane, they're going like 600 miles an hour or whatnot. Do you know what I mean? They should be going so fast, but like, because obviously both particles or whatever you want to call them are moving at the same speed, they both just look like they're stuck in midair like that, just floating, and it's madness. And that's why science baffles my head, to be honest. Like, I like watching it and I like seeing people talk about it because it's way out of my depth, you know what I mean? And like, I'm interested in how somebody can be so clever at certain things.
Okay. Her apartment's on the 4th floor, but the elevator's broken, so you're gonna have to... Are you just gonna be done? Okay, cool, thanks. We are the intellectual descendants of Archimedes. Give me a fulcrum and a lever and I can move the earth. It's just a matter... I don't have this. I don't have this. I do not have this. Now,
The best way would be to push it up the stairs.
What's required to lift is reduced by the sine of the angle of the stairs, call it 30 degrees, so about half.
Exactly half. Formula for the corner.
What?
Yeah. Floor are they on? Floor 4.
You do understand
I think
that
it was
our efforts
4B.
here will in no way increase the odds of you having sexual congress with this woman.
I'm doing this to be a good neighbor. In any case, there's no way it could lower the odds.
Great, Caesar's ghost. Look at this place. The Mandelbrot set of complex numbers is a little messy. This is chaos. Excuse me. Explain to me an organizational system where a tray of flatware on a couch is valid.
Hard as it may be for you to believe, most people don't sort their breakfast cereal numerically by fiber content.
Excuse me, but I think we've both found that helpful at times.
When the transvestite lived here, you didn't care how he kept the place.
Because it was immaculate. I mean, you open that man's closet, it was left to right evening gowns, cocktail dresses, and his police uniforms.
Great. Was it hard getting up the stairs?
No.
No?
No.
No. I just want you to know that you don't have to live like this. I'm here for you.
What's he talking about?
It's a joke.
I don't get it.
Yeah, he didn't tell it right.
Alright, I feel like the characters look a little bit different to the first episode. Now, I understand that that was a pilot. It's probably filmed way less than this one. You know what I mean? I had to probably go through a board or something like that to like give it the green light, a go ahead that they liked it. But like, I don't know, Penny's hair looks different. I feel like Leonard's is also a bit different. I feel like the first episode's a bit slipped back. Also, the corridor that was outside of their rooms, you know, like kind of facing each other. When the camera was there in this episode, it's more back than the other one. It was closer in the last episode. And, you know, it is interesting just seeing it. I know it's only one, but I also feel like the camera is a bit better in this one, especially for me watching it anyway. Episode 1, I wouldn't say it was blurry, but it wasn't as HD as it is today. It's noticeable anyway in 2 episodes, in my opinion.
Sheldon?
Yes, that is well good, mate. Imagine an intruder actually come in your house. That's what you want to attack them with.
Sheldon! I couldn't sleep knowing that just outside my bedroom was our living room, and just outside our living room was that hallway, and immediately adjacent to that hallway was this. You might want to speak in a lower register. Evolution has made women sensitive to high-pitched noises while they sleep so that they'll be roused by a crying baby. If you want to avoid waking her, speak in a lower register.
Fine. I accept your premise. Now, please, let's go.
If you have time to lean, you have time to clean.
Oh, what the hell?
I have to say, I slept splendidly. Granted, not long, but just deeply and well. My methods may have been somewhat unorthodox, but I think the end result will be a measurable enhancement of Penny's quality of life.
You know what? You convinced me. Maybe tonight we should sneak in and shampoo her carpet.
You don't think that crosses a line?
Hold up a sarcasm sign every time I open my mouth?
Want some cereal? I feel so good today, I'm gonna choose from the low-fiber end of the shelf.
So it sounds like she's not happy. Yeah, it sounds like she's not happy with the clean.
Geeky bastard! You came into my apartment last night while I was sleeping?
Yes, but only to clean.
Really more to organize. You're not actually dirty, per se.
Well, I was sleeping.
And snoring. And that's probably just a sinus infection. But it could be sleep apnea. You might want to see an otolaryngologist.
And what kind of doctor removes shoes from asses?
Proctologist or a general surgeon.
Hey, now he's got his sarcasm sign.
Away from me.
Sure, that's another way to go.
Penny, hold on. There will be a discussion when you leave. Is your objection solely PhDs? I should not have to do this. I am truly sorry for what happened last night. I take full responsibility. And I hope that it won't color your opinion of Leonard, who is not only a wonderful guy, but also, I hear, a gentle and thorough lover. I did what I could.
Yeah, he didn't do bad there, though.
I don't know if you heard about what happened last night with Leonard and Sheldon, but I'm really upset about it. Where I come from, if someone comes into your house at night, you shoot.
Maybe my parents are right. Maybe I'd be better off with an Indian girl. I had the same cultural background, and my wife could sing to my children the same lullabies my mother sang to me.
The thing is, she's gonna like listening to, well, talking to him because he listens.
That I've known in my life happen to be jerks. Thank you for listening. You're a doll.
I knew it. Like, you know, sometimes you just want them to speak and listen.
Grab a napkin, homie. You just got served.
Hello. Sorry I'm late, but I was in the hallway chatting up Penny. Well, she was upset at first, but probably because her sister shot somebody. Then there was something about you, and then she hugged me.
Hugged you? How'd she hug you? Is that her perfume I smell?
Intoxicating, isn't it?
Hi.
Here's the thing. Just as Oppenheimer came to regret his contributions to the first atomic bomb, So too, I regret my participation in what was, at the very least, an error in judgment. Another example from the field of Ebola research.
Leonard, we're okay.
Package Phillips head screws.
Check.
You guys, seriously, I grew up on a farm, okay? I rebuilt a tractor engine when I was like 12.
These instructions are a pictographic representation of the least imaginative way to assemble these components. This right here is why Sweden has no space program.
Hey guys, I got this.
Yeah, hang on, Penny. How about fans here and here?
Also inefficient and might be loud.
How about liquid cooling? Maybe a little aquarium.
Really, show me where we put a drip tray, a sluice, and an overflow reservoir.
Hey, if water's involved, we're gonna have to ground the crap out of the thing.
It's hot in here. I think I'll just take off all my clothes.
What about if we replace panels A, B, and F and crossbar H with aircraft-grade aluminum?
Right, then the entire thing's one big heat sink.
Back here in an hour?
Done.
Got it.
Okay, this place does look pretty good.
The thing is, you could be smart and then you could just like overcomplicate certain situations. Now, speaking about overcomplicating things, those stuff from IKEA definitely overcomplicate things. These cabinets here, got some cabinets over there, currently in the middle of moving as well. You know, you get all these things, flat parts, and they take so long to obviously put together. These diagrams that they give you in these little booklets sometimes are way too complicated. It should just be literal bullet points listed out. They have a diagram with loads of arrows pointing all over and different things. Mate, it's too extreme for what it is you're building. Now, interestingly, you know, they've just gone off on a little tangent there to go and create something when she's obviously doing it herself. She obviously fell out of him in this episode, but they made up at the end. I actually also feel like this episode was better than the first one. Now, I did enjoy the first one. You know, I'm not really saying it was bad. I'm just saying this episode, it kind of got me to, I don't know, understand the characters a little bit better and see obviously what we're doing with them. And I also feel like, I don't know, it felt like it was filmed after the first episode, which is obvious because it's episode 2. But I mean, like sometime after, I feel like, I don't know, the apartments looked a bit different. They looked a bit more different as well. And I don't know, I just like the way they look in this episode. I also feel like the way they dress is strange to me. I've said it before already in the channel, I think when we was watching 13 Reasons Why, when the kids was going to school. But I don't know if it's a thing in the US where you wear a long sleeve underneath a t-shirt, but like I don't ever see that in the UK. The only time you ever see something like that is when it's cold. Like right now, it is getting a bit freezing, so I'll start wearing long sleeves. But we'd only wear like a vest, then a long sleeve, then a t-shirt on top, and then maybe a hoodie. Like we wouldn't walk around on the standard day-to-day wearing that. And it's been 2 episodes I've seen so far. Like Sheldon wore it last episode, kind of like with the Flash. And he also has it today. But also, Howard was wearing... It seemed like he was wearing a long turtleneck and a shirt as well, which I feel like is a weird combination. Okay, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're not aware, we do show the full episode in the description below. You can just click on that and put the passwords in and enjoy. That's going to be for every episode that we do post on the channel. So it's going to be 280. Hopefully, if we stick with this, that you guys can enjoy for free. Or you can get them quicker, earlier, in advance by obviously subscribing over to the Patreon. But with 2 episodes in, thought they'd been 2 good episodes. Progressively got better, even though we've only had 2. I think Howard so far is the person that's made me laugh the most. I just feel like his personality is pretty decent. He's kind of forthcoming as well, do you know what I mean? Like, so he doesn't hide the fact that he kind of feels like Penny's attractive, and I do like how he speaks in different languages, to be honest. I think last episode he spoke in French, and it might have been Russian as well. In today's episode, he spoke in Russian to her, and he was like, get used to it. Now, Raj did not actually speak to her, but I knew that she was going to enjoy the conversation with him, if you could call it that, when he was stood in the hallway, because, you know, as I've learned in my life, you know, females like it where they can talk and express themselves to you, and somebody just sits there and listens. You know what I mean? You don't butt in, don't give your opinion. Sometimes your opinion makes it a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just sit there, let them vent, let them talk, give them the hug after it, mate, job's a good one. It's a pro tip to anybody that's not figured out that yet. So that was interesting. And like I said, you know, in terms of Leonard and Sheldon, they've pretty much been consistent in the first 2 episodes. I feel like them 2 are like, you do have main characters, so all 5 of these are potentially going to be the main characters, but I feel like so far around the 2 we've heavily evolved around those 2, and like Howard and like Raj and Penny have kind of been a bit part, but like in it as well. So I mean, I fully expect them to get their own storylines established and relationships going, and that'll bring more characters into it like we do in other shows. And I also feel like as well, you know, when you've got stuff going on, when you live in the same dorms or locations, buildings, across the halls or whatever's, that, you know, technically you do get some sort of relationship in between to the characters. You know what I mean? You've seen it in Friends, you've seen it in New Girl, you know, you've seen it in many other things, How I Met Your Mother, etc. I feel like Penny will end up getting with somebody. I just have no idea who it's going to be, and I'm excited obviously to see it all pan out. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers guys.